sat down with Barbie and Ken, I didn't go, Barbie, Ken, we're about to play. It's going to be a 3-act. First you'll meet, and there'll be some attraction. Then, Act 2, there'll be a conflict. Another Ken doll will come in. You'll both have strong feelings for him. And then, by the 3rd act, there'll be some sort of resolution, and then the denouement, let's play. We never played like that, and no kid I know plays like that. You don't plan it out. In fact, kids, if you watch them, they kind of don't know when play's about to hit them, and if you'll really start to see it if you start to notice it. I was watching this kid eating breakfast with his mother. They're eating breakfast. He's about 8. His mom's on the phone. Blah, 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 cell phone. Blah, 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 and he's picking at his food, and he picks up this strip of bacon, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm going to eat you. No! Yes! No, please don't eat me, sir. Yes, eat you. And he starts doing this, and his mom finally looks at him and goes, what are you doing? And suddenly it's like, I have no idea what I'm doing. But the thing is, I don't think that kid knew. He wasn't like, no, I think I'll pick up the bacon and we'll have conflict. You know, something just naturally happens. I think it's a spontaneous thing. The other thing is that an image is specific. When I was a kid, I had heard about imaginary friends, and I always really, really wanted one, but I didn't know how to get one? You know? So I'd like, and none of them ever showed up, so I just lied, which meant I had an imaginary friend. Just lied. And my imaginary friend was sort of vague. She'd say things like, or I'd tell my friend, she says, because there was nobody there, it was me making it up, and I'd say, oh yeah, my imaginary friend says you should split your popsicle with me. But I had a friend who had a real imaginary friend, and this is how you could tell. The imaginary friend was named Sprinkles, and she could only talk to her through a fan. Hello, Sprinkles! I mean, you can't make that up, right? You make that up. I can only talk to her through a fan. So there's something that's specific about it, and the adult version of it, I would say, is when I was in junior high, there was this band called the Young Rascals. I really loved them. And they had this song called Groovin', Groovin' on a Sunday afternoon. And there was this one line that I loved. It was, that would be ecstasy, you and me and Leslie groovin'. I didn't know who Leslie was, but that sounded good to me. You know? You and me and Leslie groovin', and I love it. Leslie could be a boy or a girl, depending on how I was swinging that year. You know, Leslie groovin'. So then I grew up, and I get a car, and it has a good stereo. Here's my song. That would be ecstasy, you and me endlessly. It wasn't you and me and Leslie grooving. It was you and me endlessly grooving. So which is the better lyric? It's Leslie, right? It's Leslie. Leslie is an image. Leslie is an image. Endlessly isn't. What's the first thing an editor would logically take out? Well, Leslie isn't properly introduced in the story. It doesn't follow the dramatic arc. What about endlessly? Endlessly works. It's like, yes, it works, and it takes the balls right off the song and throws them out the window.